What's up, riders and the rest of the world? This is a new thing I'm doing on my channel where I'm going to be doing topics while there's some game footage going on in the background because I love video games and I don't want to stop recording those types of videos, but I also want to bring something different to the plate, and this is a type of video that I've been wanting to do for a while. But here we go. I'm going to try it out and see how it works, and I hope you guys like it. If you do, click the like button. It'll be much appreciated. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already, because I got some content coming and I'm here to stay. Here to stay and do cool stuff. Okay. Anyways, this is a story about me and my personal problem of locking keys in the car. Now, there's a whole thing that comes about with cars and keys when you get older and you get your license and you start driving. I mean, the first time that I got my license, it was cool, I could finally drive and stuff. But I never really thought in my head about the problem of actually locking my keys in my car. And it has been going on since the beginning, and it doesn't stop. Even recently, I've had the problem where I've locked my keys in my car. But I'm going to start at the beginning because there's some really crazy stuff that I'll probably leave for later because, yeah, there was a pretty bad one that I'm going to save for last. Anyways, the first time that it happened to me, locking my keys in my car, it had to be it was in high school. I was still in high school, and I was in school, and it just felt weird because my pocket was a little flatter than normal. I was like, something just doesn't feel right because I carry the same things in my pocket every day, my wallet, my keys, and my cell phone. So I touched my pants, and I was like, wait, my keys aren't here. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh God, where did they go? Like, you don't think the first time my keys are in my car. You think, oh God, I lost my keys. Great, now I can't drive home. But I panicked and I thought of a lot of different things, but I came to the conclusion that maybe they are in the car. So I get to the car and they're in there. Yeah, they're in there, but they're on the seat. So it's not that bad. And the funny thing was, somebody in the parking lot was actually having the same problem a different day before that. And I looked at them and I was like, that's kind of funny. But then it happened to me. And it wasn't that bad. I just kind of got mad. And I had to call my mom. She had to come. She had to bring a spare key and, get in there and get the key out so I can drive home. And enough said, I drove home. Plain and simple. And this happened, a couple other times. One was at college where I was kind of far away, so they literally had to drive. My mom had to drive all the way to my college, which is about 30 minutes from my house, and bring a spare key, and that was kind of stupid. I was kind of mad about that one because it was so far. Then another time was when I was first going out with my girlfriend, Katya. We went to a park, and I didn't even notice that I didn't have my keys then either. Like, you don't think that you don't have them right away, and I have a really bad memory. Like, this is an issue for me, where I just completely forget where I put things all the time because I'm not paying attention. I don't know if I have ADD or something, but my mind's just constantly rushing. Besides that, I left the keys in the car again. And the funniest part about it was there was a fire department that was right there, but they couldn't even do anything. We asked them, can you help us? Yeah, I locked my keys in my car. And they were like, well, I mean, if you want us to take an axe and bust in the window, we can do that. We're like, oh, no, we don't want that. Yes, so we ended up having to call the cops. The cops came, and they had the wire that they put down the door, and they pull the lock back, and then you're able to get to your keys, because I had that style car. So that was fun. That was cool. Then let me think of another time. Well, you know what? Let me talk about the recent one, because that might be the second to funniest experience of locking my keys in my car. It's nonstop laughter. After talking about it forever, that I haven't locked my keys in my car for a while, well, it happened again. And it happened, and the good news was that we recently got AAA, and it's the funniest thing ever because I'm running around panicking I'm out somewhere and my wife's not with me, and I don't want to be embarrassed about it, and I'm just getting upset. I don't want to call her up and get me out there. So I'm like, wait a second, I have AAA. And I was with my brother-in-law, and I was like, man, I really don't want to tell her, so I'm going to call AAA. So I called AAA, and they came in like 5 minutes, and they came to my car, and they just asked me a couple questions about my identity and stuff in my car, and the model, make, whatever. And they just opened my car and I got my keys, and that was it. No, enough said. Enough said. It was awesome. But it's just funny. I told my wife after, and she was like, see, good. I got AAA. I was like, man, God, I need this. I really need this. But now I'm going to talk about the story of how, wow. Let's just say I didn't have AAA at the time, and it was a time when I really, really, really needed AAA. And this is how it started. It started with a trip to Pennsylvania. I'm from New Jersey, and I was going to Pennsylvania for the weekend, which ended up being not a weekend at all because I didn't know what to do there. I didn't know where to stay. I didn't know anything about anything in Lancaster. I just wanted to see Amish people. I'm not even joking. So that ended in tragedy. We got there. Yeah, there's really nothing to look at. I'm not going to lie. I mean, we could have stopped at a farm market, I guess, or something. They have some attractions there, but I don't exactly know the area. I don't know what to do. I don't know anything about it. So, we got there, and yeah, that happened, and kind of argued about it because I got pissed. I wanted to see something, and I didn't see anything interesting at all. I didn't really take anything out of it besides the point that I seen a woman riding in a carriage down the street with a horse pulling it, and I was like, wow, I feel like I'm in 1925 or something. But anyways, besides that, we were going to go home. And Katya also wanted to see her friend that moved to Pennsylvania a long time ago. Anyways, so we stopped at a McDonald's. Yeah, out of all the places, I stopped at McDonald's because they had their new snack thing or something, some kind of popcorn chicken. Anyways, we got that. We went inside. We got the food. We were all happy. We're sitting down eating at the table. You know, nothing's wrong. We're relaxing. We're like, you know, it was a hard day, but we're going to go, like, rock climbing or something. Not rock climbing, hiking through the mountains or something. Trails with a friend. We were going to go see if we can get to her friend and hang out and stuff. Anyways, that never happened because guess what? Oh, yeah, Matt, the idiot here, he locked his car. He locked the keys in the car again. And they were in the ignition and everything. I mean, yeah, it was just stupid. It was really dumb. I never even left the ignition. I just left them sitting in the ignition. All the other times, the keys were just sitting on the seat. And, oh, God, you have no idea how pissed I was. Luckily, we were near a location where there was coat hangers. McDonald's had coat hangers in their closet. So a guy comes out. He's trying to help me get the car open with a coat hanger. And I never done it before, like, myself. The only time it was done was by the police officer at the park a long time ago. And I was like, okay. So this guy's trying to get my keys out of the car, and it's like 30 minutes. 2 guys are out there now, and they're just trying to yank it out. I don't know if they're scratching the car or not. Some guy with a truck comes by. He offers to help. So now he's doing it too. You got 2 McDonald's employees. Some guy, random guy in a truck with his wife sitting in the passenger seat, or just sitting there trying to help me. I feel bad. And then nobody can do it. It's just, like, terrible. It's just terrible. Okay. Now comes the horrible part. They can't do it. No one can do it. I tried. I can't do it. I'm pissed off. This is it. Like, I'm so pissed. Katya's yelling at me. We're getting real mad. We're about to call somebody to come all the way out here. 2.5 hours away. And I was like, I don't know what to do. We walk down the street. There's a mechanic. He can't do anything. He doesn't have the tools, apparently, to do it. I don't get it. Nobody has it. None of the mechanics. We call the cops. Apparently, there are no cops for that town. You literally have to get the state cops to come. And I don't know if I want to get a state cop to come and get my keys out of my car. I want a local cop. So I was like, okay. There's no police in this little town in the middle of nowhere. We don't have anything. All I have is this hanger. Which, by the way, they brought back inside. So I ran into McDonald's with the most furious temper ever in the world. And I was like, please, can I see that coat hanger again? Like, I rushed through it. I did not, like, say it politely, to be honest. I was just so mad. And they were like, oh, yeah, sure. And they gave me the coat hanger. And I sat there for only 5 minutes. 5 minutes. This was 5 minutes after I tried before with everybody else. Sitting there for, like, I don't know, 30 to 40 minutes, like I said. Trying to get this damn lock unlocked. 5 minutes. It takes me 5 minutes. And I got it open. It was the biggest relief I have ever felt, ever. And Katya was so happy because we didn't have to go through so many problems. And, oh my God, I've never really told anybody about this story, to be honest. And it's relieving now to just get it out. It's crazy. Oh, man. So we got back in the car and we drove home. Yeah. And the funny part was, like, 2 weeks later, I was out somewhere to the store, and the same thing happened. And I took a coat hanger, and I did it in, like, 2 minutes. Like, I knew exactly what to do. Oh, man. And AAA has a thing where they have, like, a little pump, too. It makes it even easier. But, anyways, oh, man. Just my advice to everybody watching and listening to this, please do not leave your keys in the car for whatever reason. It is just annoying. And if you have the tendency to do that, if you can get a spare key and maybe, like, prop it under the car somewhere, which I've been meaning to do, it's a good idea, because at least that way you know it's there. But don't put it in place, obviously, that someone can just find, because then somebody could just steal your car, I guess. But whatever. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little story I talked about. I hope you guys have a similar story you want to discuss in the comments below. If you have anything that's similar that happened to this, you guys can talk about it and tell me. And yeah, if you have any other questions or anything you want me to talk about on here, that'd be awesome. My reflections or anything about any stories or current events, whatever. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.